this is Lorraine and this is Felix. He is officially 2 weeks old today. He just sleeps a lot. I'm trying to move him a little bit so that I could wake him up for this video, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Are you gonna wake up a little bit? He's so cute. Let me say hi. My 2-week-old baby. It's like, I'm not ready to wake up yet, Mom. So Felix is officially 2 weeks old. It's crazy because it's just gone by super fast. Let me tell you about him. He sleeps and eats a lot. So he sleeps the majority of the time. He's such a good sleeper. He prefers to sleep on his back on something flat. So he doesn't really enjoy being in a swing or anything like that as of yet. He just kind of likes to lay in his crib and his bassinet when he sleeps. Yeah, so that's basically all he does. I like that we've kind of established a routine at this point. So my day goes as follows. He wakes up in the morning at about 7:30. And he's up for a little bit then. So I feed him right when he wakes up at 7, or actually I go change his diaper first. I change his diaper right at 7:30 when he wakes up. I feed him and then I put him in his, in the Baby Bjorn bouncer, which I have in my bathroom. And he just sits there while I shower. He can't be in it very long though. He doesn't enjoy being in it too long. And then I end up getting dressed and I end up feeding him again. So it's not like he eats that much in the morning. He never eats from both sides in a sitting. It's always one boob and it's always for just a very, like maybe 10 minutes at the most. So he eats really fast. So then he eats again and then usually falls asleep at that point. Or is kind of drowsy at that point. And then I'll put him, he'll like kind of lay back and relax while I finish getting ready, or I'll leave at that point in time and my husband and I will get coffee with our son, or I'll go into my work and I just bring him with me. And he then sleeps in the car seat for quite a while. So then I end up feeding him again. What time would I say that is? I probably feed him then again at like, I always change his diaper before I feed him too. So then I feed him again at about 11. And then lately he's been like kind of sleeping for a really long stretch at that point in time. Like 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So he sleeps for kind of a long stretch in the afternoon, which has made me a little nervous, but I just let him do it. And then he wakes up and feeds, and then he's up for a little bit, but then he falls back asleep. And I always change his diaper every time he wakes up, and then I feed him. And it's just, that's our routine. And then at nighttime, and then he sleeps like around dinner time. So we're always able to go out. If we want to go eat out or something, he just will fall asleep. He's just a super easy baby. He's super easy. And then it's not like he's lethargic either. It's just that he falls into deep sleep at certain points of the day. And then at nighttime, he's up for a little bit. And it depends on if that's a night I give him a bath or not. But he eats at about before bedtime. It's just like, I don't know exactly the times throughout the day that I feed him so much, but I kind of established this routine. Nighttime is pretty nice for us. He eats at about 10 o'clock before like I fall asleep, and then he wakes up at about 1:30 to 2:30, changes diaper, feed him, he falls right back asleep, and then he wakes up again at 5:30, eats, falls asleep, and then 7:30 is when he wakes up. So it's pretty nice. And he doesn't necessarily eat that much throughout the night, but he sleeps pretty good. I'm a really light sleeper, so I have him sleep in bed with me at this point. I could theoretically put him in his crib because of how good he is at sleeping, but just because I want to get as much sleep as I possibly can, which I do, but I'm not a person that can nap during the day or anything like that. I have him sleep in bed with us for the time being. Yeah, so I just have him sleep in bed with me, and I'll wake up immediately if he even makes like a peep. I just don't fall into that deep sleep. So it's a pretty nice routine so far. My husband and my son have been sleeping in the other room, in my son's room. My son got his big boy bed, so we're transitioning him to his big boy room, and it's been going really nicely. My husband just ends up sleeping in there with him for a while, and then he comes back into bed with me for a little bit, and then it's only been for a couple days now, but my son's really excited about his big boy bed, and he usually wakes up and is like, "Daddy." So then Brian goes back into bed with Graham, and then in the morning he sleeps by himself for a while. So we're just transitioning him that way, and it's turned out really, really nice. Felix lost his umbilical cord. There's still like a little nub thing left inside the belly button, but the like piece that kind of dangles out, that fell off yesterday. So that was nice. So I'm gonna call my pediatrician tomorrow, because I don't remember, with Graham, his umbilical cord completely fell off all at once, where there was no like remnants left over. I just want to know now if I can get him completely wet since it's there, or if I have to still like go around it kind of thing. But presently it's still there, it's like inside. And with Graham, when he was a baby, I was told to use alcohol and Q-tips to like clean around the belly button. Now they say just leave it alone, so you don't use alcohol anymore. They change certain things as time goes on. It's only been 3 years, but they still change things. I don't know, they just change it up on you. And when you think you know everything, they change it up on you, so that's fine. So Felix is still in newborn clothes. He wears newborn, I like to put him in newborn, or in onesies and pants, and sometimes rompers. It all depends on the brand. Like Gap, Baby Gap, he wears a newborn size presently in their stuff. Carter's, which I like their little skinny legging pants, he wears newborn still in those. Target had some nice ones that he wears their newborn size in those. But there are companies like Splendid, where he can wear their 0 to 3 month onesie, and a couple of their rompers fit him presently in 0 to 3 month. So it all depends on the brand, but for the most part he's in newborn clothes. He's in an outfit today that Graham wore as a baby, which is really cute, and it's a newborn size outfit. But my favorite brands right now for him are Splendid, in the 0 to 3 month size, certain things that I have in that size, and Loved Baby. I really like their onesies, their crossover onesies. They're just really nice. Those are presently my favorite, but I love the crossover onesies. And his onesies that are crossover from the company Giggle are just a little bit still too big. So I'm just putting him in these other ones for now, but I really love them. Breastfeeding is still going really, really well. There's certain things you forget, and then like it just, whenever you have a baby again, it just makes you remember these little things, like when they get really, really hungry or something, and they start like bobbing their head back and forth and moving their hands. It's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny, because sometimes you're like, here's the nipple, just drink from it. And they're like bopping their head, and then there are other times where he just grabs it, like in the middle of the night, he just goes automatically for it. But if he's a little edgy or something, sometimes he'll do that head bobbing, which I think is really hilarious. His eyes have gotten a little bit lighter this past week, so they're more blue. This past week, he's become a little bit more aware of his surroundings, so you'll see him like staring a little bit more and being awake a little bit more, but primarily he's still sleeping an awful lot. it's a whole new experience to me. He doesn't like to be cold. So with this baby, I probably could have bought a wipe warmer, but I'm not gonna bother. But I could have bought a wipe warmer. But he doesn't like to be cold, so Graham liked to be warm, or he was warm, so he liked like clothes off. This baby likes to be like clothes on, warm, snuggled up. He likes that. He has to wear socks. He's not wearing any socks right now, but his feet get so cold. I'm touching them right now and they're pretty cold. A lot of times if he's a little bit fussy, a couple things I can do. If he's fussy, he either has to poop, he needs to eat, he doesn't really care about his diaper change that much. So I think he could like live with it, but I change it pretty regularly. Still in newborn sized diapers. But one thing that I can do, I can hold him like this, and a lot of times that'll calm him down if he's a little fussy. He takes pacifier, not that much, but if he's a little fussy and he doesn't need to eat at that point in time and he just wants to go to sleep, I can hold him like this, give him a pacifier, kind of rock with him, and then he'll fall back asleep. Or I can take him outside in the heat, and he seems to like just really like to be really hot. I don't know. So if he's getting a little fussy and I need to get him to calm down, and I've tried everything else, or if I just want him to calm down really quickly, I can just walk outside my door, and it's so hot and so humid outside, he just like kind of calms down. He just likes that warmth. I can't really think of much else. It just kind of, the transition to having two has been very, very nice. I haven't gone anywhere except work alone yet, because my mom's there with me and everything. So if I need a little help there, I've just been too nervous to go to any stores or anything like that by myself with the two of them yet. So I haven't ventured out like that by myself yet, just because, I don't know, I haven't. I'm a little nervous, so maybe I'll do that in this next week. We'll see. But he's such a good baby that, and I have such a good little boy that it seems like it should be easy, but I've been nervous. So I've just kind of been hanging out at home a lot. It's not like you want to take a newborn to a lot of places anyway, because you don't want all the germs and everything with their little weakened immune system. But I'm exposing him to like noises and things like that. And if we go to the grocery store or to a restaurant or anything like that, we typically go at a time that isn't like prime time, lunch or dinner or anything like that. So then it's a little quiet. Or at the grocery store, we've been going like kind of later in the night where there's not as many people around. So we're kind of just doing it, like taking him out places when it's not like hectic. So that's nice. I can't really think of anything else at the moment. My husband, I've been trying to get him to film these videos with me, and it's just been like, his schedule has been like not when I want to film, but tomorrow he said he'd film a video with me. So if you have any questions for my husband or anything like that, post them below and I will answer them in tomorrow's video. Because he didn't film anything with my whole pregnancy or anything either. So we just had a lot going on with the house. He did everything with the house. He's like Mr. I know how to take care of everything. He did the floors in our house. He did the texture on the walls. He did the baseboards. He did all this other little stuff that isn't superficial that I'm saying right now, but it was a lot of work. So any moment of free time that he had went into our house, which is amazing. So he hasn't had time. So I'm really excited for him to film a video with me tomorrow. Yeah. I'll talk about postpartum now. So I am 2 weeks postpartum. I still feel really, really good. I don't have any pain whatsoever. I still have postpartum bleeding a little bit. It's now kind of turned into a yellowish color, which is completely normal, but it's still happening, so I still have to wear pads. I don't know if that's too much information, but just everything postpartum. I really didn't feel this good with my first pregnancy, or after my first birth, so I'm extremely lucky this go around. And I feel like stronger, whereas before, if I lifted anything that was just even a little bit too heavy, I'd all of a sudden have like clumps of blood clots coming out, or I'd feel it kind of like the next day, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I haven't taken any Advil or anything either. I realized I stopped taking Advil. Everything in general just feels really good. I told you all last week that I probably would start to try to wear my belly bandit, which is that what it's called, right? Yeah, belly bandit. It velcros and you put it around your waist, and this is the size extra small. It's a little bit like on the small side, not really necessarily on the small side, but for me it's on the small side right now. So it does fit, and I think it's good that it's a little bit like tighter, like harder to wear. I'll put it on so I can show you all, but I've literally only put it on like 3 times and maybe for an hour each time. I really should wear it consistently, but it just never feels right to necessarily wear it during the day or anything like that. I guess I'm at home for the majority, so it does kind of make sense. And it actually helps with your posture a little bit, which is nice. Maybe I'm gonna put it on right now, actually. So you can see, it's like it still has like this amount of Velcro, so it has time to tighten up and everything. But it's like on, like it's only got maybe that much that it's Velcroed on. It's like very slim. I really should have put it on after I did the video, just so that, or yeah, like at the end, so that when I do my postpartum shot or my belly shot, that you can kind of see, but I'll take it off, it's fine. But it does help with posture and everything, so I kind of like that. So I should wear it because I don't have the best posture, so I feel like it would help me out a little bit. But I've only worn it like 3 times, so maybe I'll try to keep wearing it more and more, but I haven't. As far as losing weight goes, I haven't done anything to help myself lose weight either. I've stopped drinking any kind of dairy products, having cheese, having milk, all that stuff, because that affects the baby. So that's like the one kind of dietary thing that I've done, but I haven't tried to lose weight yet. And it's coming off. It still comes off even if you're not trying to. I think the breastfeeding helps. So maybe this next week I'll attempt to like really start a routine to get really fit, because that's my goal this go around, is to get as fit as possible. Because last go around I had Graham, but I'm like, I know I want to have a baby after. And it took us this long to have another baby, so it took us a while. But my plan was never to like get in really good shape, because I'm like, I'm just gonna have another baby anyway, so I just wanted to do it. So now I'm not sure if we'll have a 3rd baby or not. I'm not opposed to the idea. My husband, I don't think, is into the idea at this time. I'm not opposed to it, but I really would like to get in the best shape possible, regardless of whether we have a 3rd child in the future or not. I just want to be the best me. So maybe we'll start something like that next week and I can talk about that. But other than that, breastfeeding's been going good. Everything's been going really well. I still wear kind of the same uniform every day, which is a nursing tank. I seem to prefer wearing nursing tanks over nursing bras. Just because nursing tanks are kind of tight on the stomach area too, so I like how that feels. My favorites again are the Ingrid and Isabel and the Rosie Pope ones. Someone asked me what size I wear in both of them. I have size small and size medium, And to be honest with you, I have no idea which is which when I put them on. They fit pretty much the same. So I could literally go either way. When they asked in my previous video, the gray one was a size small. If that kind of gives you an idea on size wise, but I don't think that they really tend to be that much different. But I think that's it for my postpartumness. I'll show you my body now. I'm actually like, I feel really good after I give birth. I feel like really good about my body, and I just feel really good in general. I know that I'm not as skinny as I can be, but I always feel so beautiful after I give birth. So that's why I don't really like go full force into like getting back in shape and stuff too, because I just feel really good, really happy. I don't get postpartum depression, or haven't, so I can't really talk about that. I get all these happy feelings. So I just feel generally happy after I give birth. But yeah, let me show you my body now. You see her on camera? You see her on camera? Look, that's you. That's you. You're on camera. You're like, I just want to go back to sleep. Leave me alone. You can just show them here. It might be easier. It's like, Mom, I didn't want to wake up. Oh, I forgot. One thing he does like to do sometimes is he'll lay on his back like this to sleep, but every once in a while he curls up onto his side to sleep.